Hello, artful friends. So this live stream is going to be, well, how do I put this? There are going to be some changes to the channel. And my dog started off by sneezing, because that is how he rolls. I do not want to say that this channel is being deleted, because that is not true. I am not going to delete this channel. I know that there's still tons of videos out there on this channel that I don't collect any revenue off of, but I still keep around because I know that they bring joy to anyone who watches. But there will be changes to the channel. Obviously, with it just being myself, things have gotten just completely different. There hasn't been a cosplay video in a long time, and I don't appreciate that. I don't like that because I love cosplaying, and I just have not, with how everything is right now, been able to cosplay. I also gained a whole lot of weight, so I don't fit in most of my cosplays. And I want to remake some cosplays. I want to try to find my love for cosplay again, because I kind of lost it after I lost every single person from this group, and it just became down to me, and it's very difficult to cosplay with myself. And I tried for a little bit, and I experimented with like cosplay in the closet and thought maybe that would help me to get back into the cosplay game. My dog keeps sneezing. I think he has allergies or something. But I really wanted to do more for cosplay and a sneezy puppy. But I just could not find it. I couldn't find inspiration. I couldn't find anything that I could really do by myself that I felt would be worth filming, for sure. And then my computer, I finally decided to make this decision. I already was, just due to the view counts. There, obviously, like, this channel has kind of been expiring for a while, but the view counts just keep getting lower and lower every single time I put out a video. And whereas I normally never posted for how many views, I didn't really look at them, didn't care. I just put them out there because I knew that they would make somebody laugh out there or just somebody enjoy. It also kept my creative juices a-flowing. And so I wanted to just put out videos despite the view counts. But the video of Nimbles in his little bee outfit, it's a 1-minute video. It's not even exactly 60 seconds. It is a 1-minute video, and the struggle to get technology to work with me took 5 hours just to edit. That wasn't including filming or anything like that, which took a lot longer than it should have because I don't have a great camera and all sorts of things. So 5 hours of editing a 1-minute video that should have taken me, you know, at max, probably like 10 minutes to edit and make look nice and polish. 5 hours of fighting my computer, because my computer just, it sometimes won't even turn on, or it'll turn on and it will crash completely, and then I have to unplug it, plug it back in. It's a mess. And so I decided, you know what? Yeah, all signs are pointing to we need a change. And no, I'm not giving up on my artful friends. That is definitely something I want to put out there. I will not be giving up on this channel completely. But I will not be putting up weekly vlogs. And I am not going to be doing cosplay in the closet right now. Instead, what I want to do is put everything on hiatus, which I know hiatuses are awful. I have been wanting to do this for months, especially since the beginning of the year. I was like, oh, we'll start out 2018 with a hiatus. I decided not to because I didn't really know my plan yet. And so I've been thinking of a plan and kind of getting an idea so that I would be more comfortable in saying, hey, we're going to go on a hiatus. and hopefully whenever things come back, it'll be a lot better, because hopefully by then I will have created something a lot bigger and better. Hopefully by then I will have a lot more time to dedicate to trying to gain better technology and other things. Because right now I do have a full-time job, which is taking up most of my time. So the little window of free time that I have has been dedicated to editing the vlog and getting it uploaded, and then trying to film for Cosplay in the Closet with everything that's been going on. And for the most part, I don't have that time. I am lucky to be able to take some time and actually put it to good use for this channel. And the most time that I really get is at nighttime on one of my off nights to edit the vlog and get the vlog uploaded. And then once the vlog is uploaded, I don't have any more free time. And so I would like to be able to use that little window of free time that I have during this hiatus to create a lot more than just a simple vlog. So the hiatus, I don't know how long it's going to be. And I will probably still be like doing live streams, maybe uploading tiny little videos. I don't know yet. But for the time being, as of right now, what I do know is that there will be no more weekly vlogs, and I'm sorry. And there will not be Cosplay in the Closet. I tried to make a Cosplay in the Closet video last week, or actually this week. I was filming, and last week I tried to film. Last week I tried to film, and the thing that I was using broke completely. And I had bought it from Wish, so it was one of those of, okay, now I have to wait months to get a new one. It's kind of been a mess. So then I tried to do another video this week, trying to film a whole new video, and that went AWOL to where it didn't work. And I was so disappointed in myself that I couldn't get a single video to work. So I decided, instead of freaking out and instead of getting all upset that I have only this much free time in my life, I'm going to use that free time a lot better than just putting out a weekly vlog. So I have plans that I would like to try to get the ball rolling on. I would like to make a documentary. Very badly do I want to make a documentary. I got my producer certificate 2017, early 2017. I got my producer certificate, and I don't want to see it go to waste. I would like to be able to produce something big, so a documentary. And I've been trying to find time to script write for possibly making a movie. And then I also had this big cosplay video idea that I was super excited about. I did a lot of planning for. I actually filmed a little bit for. It was going to be a cosplay music video that was going to be huge. I bought things, set setups, all sorts of stuff. I was excited to the max to do it. And I had the song just perfectly laid out. And then something not so pleasant with the singer of the song happened, and it made big news. And I decided, do I still go along with filming this video and posting this video, or is this just awful timing and everybody's going to think I'm a horrible person because I used something from this person that's now disliked by very many? And I didn't want anybody to assume my side on the matter or anything like that. It's one of those issues of, you can love the song without the singer and whatnot, but I didn't want to have to put out a video and it turn into a giant mess of, I'm a bad person for supporting this person and whatnot, because it kind of happened out of the blue, and it was like a, well, crap moment the second I heard. So I decided I have to scrap the video completely. So all the footage that I have that I filmed, I've just scrapped. And I thought about doing a different song from a different singer that doesn't have controversy, but then I ran out of time to do any filming or anything like that. And with the weekly vlogs, I've just been like, well, I can't dedicate this time to film because I'm editing my vlog, and it takes forever to edit my vlog on, like, my laptop doesn't work anymore, like, for any editing, and this computer that I'm on right now, it's super slow. So, like, to even trim a second off of a video, I'm going to be looking at rendering time of it, trying to figure out that I just spliced that second. I'm going to look at 5 minutes of my computer trying to figure out what just happened. So editing takes a long time. I spent my last editing of my very last vlog that I put out, which was a 10-minute vlog. I spent roughly, I want to say 11 hours just trying to get all of that edited, and then I was uploading it and my computer completely shut off during the upload, so I had to try to re-upload it. And it's just been a swell time technology-wise for me. As far as the Patreon goes, because I feel absolutely awful that the only thing I was able to, you know, get with the Patreon and whatnot is, first of all, super thankful to the artful team who joined Patreon. The thing that I was able to get was the ring light. I am so thankful for that because my lighting can be a lot better for videos than what it was. Obviously, I bought a very, very cheap ring light, but it was better than nothing. So I would like to, for the Patreon, probably kind of like dismiss to where no more donations and whatnot, so that these people are not having money just like being tossed to me for no reason, and take just a hiatus from everything. Not a full hiatus where I'm ignoring YouTube, where I don't upload, where I don't interact or anything. Obviously, I'm still even going to be on social media, so Instagram, Snapchat, you name it. I will still be around, but I would like to take more time than just time on a vlog. I would like to take more time to actually dedicate to hopefully cosplay, but also producing bigger, better videos like documentaries, movies, you name it. And I feel bad about saying that because I've had some amazing support from artful friends, and even at the beginning of the year when I was thinking about doing this hiatus, I didn't want to let anybody down. I didn't want to make anybody upset or feel like I've given up. I haven't given up. I just want to make better steps to cooler videos or something that just is on my heart and passion right now. I would love to see myself actually use my producer certificate as a producer of something more than saying I put out weekly vlogs. And I know the weekly vlogs are fun. They've been fun for me and whatnot, but I would love to be able to say I put out a documentary that was close to my heart, or I made a movie. I don't know how the movie's going to happen, to be honest. I thought about putting out a Kickstarter so that I can actually get a studio space, but after seeing the response to Patreon and stuff like that, I've decided that is probably not the best way to go right now because I do recognize that all of us are struggling financially. I am struggling horribly financially, and I've heard plenty of whenever I put out the thing for Patreon that yes, everybody is struggling financially. So I feel that I don't want to put out anything or even collect anything from the Patreon any further and just try to make this with my own means and not asking for handouts at this point for anything. I'm super thankful for the ring light. It will definitely come in handy. It has been coming in handy with videos and whatnot because my lighting has been a lot brighter and nicer than the dark crud that I had before. But yeah, it's not easy to say. It's something that I don't want to say. If I had it my way, I'd be cosplaying every single day and posting videos in cosplay and having cosplay friends and all that like it used to be. I wish I could go back in time and have cosplay friends and we all make fun little cosplay skits together. But unfortunately, that's not a possibility anymore. I don't have cosplay friends anymore, and I'm very isolated and alone. So, in this isolation of literally, it's just me and, you know, 99% of my time, except for at work, whenever I have one coworker and we just kind of ignore each other the whole entire night at work, that's mostly the only human interaction that I get. And so I would like to be able to, okay, it is just me, and I am completely isolated. I need more time with myself and kind of go from there and make things that will make me happy and hopefully make all of you happy whenever it's put out there. I do know that if I do a documentary, I may be putting out little like calls, like casting calls in a way. Documentary, want to keep it very reality, don't want to like have any like this was an actor, but who knows. But obviously it will have to stay in Oklahoma because I am so limited on budget, so I'll have to keep it close to me so that if we do any filming and whatnot, that it not be so difficult, challenging right now, unless I am able to find a sponsor, which during the hiatus is what I'm going to be trying to do, is actually getting loans or sponsors or something, but in a smart way. I took 5 financial classes in my life. Yes, I am still poor with 5 financial classes in my life, but I've done financial classes. I also have somebody who is very business minded who will be helping me on this. We had a nice little chat over breakfast, and I can come to them with any financial and business matters. So I do want to make this happen, and I want to dedicate a lot more time to making it happen. But we shall see what comes of it. Maybe in like even a month, I may just come back and be like, you know what, that didn't work. Sorry that I was gone for a month. Let's get back on track to this or whatever. But who knows? I just know that I do need some time. And I I recognized I was talking to my therapist actually the other day and recognized that whenever everybody from this channel left and it was just me, obviously things were not handled correctly. Things were handled absolutely terribly. And things I regret, things that I wish with everything in me that could be taken back, but they can't. So things went very south very quickly, and rightfully so. But she agrees that, yeah, changes need to be made and that I have support in quite a few areas to make sure that hopefully something very good will come out of making these changes and taking a break and handling things very differently from what I'm comfortable with. Like why I didn't quit at the very beginning of the year and start the hiatus and whatnot was because YouTube has been my comfort zone for so long. I've been on YouTube for over 10 years. It is my comfort zone. And I don't know how to be without it, really. And I also enjoy Artful Friends and listening to Artful Friends and talking to Artful Friends. And I didn't want to be without that, especially whenever I got out of the hospital. I was like, I don't want to be without. I'm already completely isolated. I definitely need to stay on YouTube, and I definitely need to keep this channel running and alive the best that I possibly can. And now I feel like everything is pointing, especially with view counts and other things like that. Whenever I had it put in my face by an outside perspective who has a PhD and put it all in my face, every sign is saying, let's make a change. Something needs to change. And If it fails, well, it failed. And you can always try to go back to what you were doing, but you won't know unless you try. So I'm going to try. I have been getting a lot more stable understanding as far as my mental conditions and disorders go. So I feel like now is definitely a lot better of a time to try to make changes. Now that I have a little bit more of a clear understanding of everything going on in my brain. My very, very messed up brain. And I didn't ever want to bring it up again because I know that somebody in here decided to blast it everywhere for quite a while. And now that that's kind of like, all right, under control, we're not going to make this such a public situation and whatnot. Yeah, it's something that I left out of vlogs a lot, little to your knowledge and whatnot. Whereas for anybody who does know, they could watch my vlogs and they'd kind of gauge who was out, which that's how it's always been, even in cosplayer weeks. It took a lot of me like going back, watching videos, having also therapists and whatnot go and watch those videos and actually piece things together so that I'd have a better understanding of that's where this came from, or this is what's going on here and stuff. Here's who's talking here out of your mouth. Getting a better understanding of all of that. So like now I can watch the vlogs and I actually feel a lot more comfortable whenever I'm editing, especially like if I'm the one doing the editing. Sometimes the video is just up and I'm always happy because I'm like, well, the video got up today, happy day. And I'll have a note in my phone of all the crises that happened to even get the video up, of like the computer crashing and all that. But it's something that I've always had going on, so it's something that is just been so normal to me that now that I at least understand what isn't normal and what's actually going on, it's been a lot more beneficial, and we've used it to help in a whole lot of ways. To I can gauge who filmed what parts and stuff, and kind of get an understanding of where they're coming from and what's going on with them. Like one of them even giving money to a homeless person, and I had really marked them as something very, this is a terrible person and I hate them and everything like that. And then seeing that footage kind of did start to help in the rebuilding of a relationship, of seeing that, oh, okay, maybe they're not horrible, question mark, and just kind of get a better sense of each other. We now know how to communicate, which is literally so simple. And I don't know, I had diaried most of my life, so I always knew kind of who. I never fully questioned because I thought I was schizophrenic. I seriously just thought like, okay, I'm schizo. And as a kid, though, I didn't even know what schizophrenia was. So it was just kind of like, I thought that was normal. I thought that's why people had diaries, was so that they could read these things. And instead, now I know what's going on. And we just talk to each other through notes on our phone. And we use emojis sometimes, if they remember to use emojis. That way I kind of know who's talking to me and just kind of what's up. And then also being able to talk to people now, of they at least now understand, like my family, it's been a huge relief. They now understand a lot more of what's going on, why my opinions and views will sway so extremely. But that being said, we have talked about it, that we will be taking a hiatus. Personally, I'm not going to be uploading for a while. I am going to take all the free time that I can to try to get the ball rolling on a documentary or a movie or just a big cosplay video. Something production-wise, I am going to be working on the hardest and striving for the hardest. Now, I do want to say, and this is a fair warning, that's why I'm talking about this at all, is that if I do upload and things do seem like, well, I thought you said you were on hiatus, I do know that I personally may come on and post a video or a live stream or something. But if it's not me, you may get a normal vlog, or you may get some weird video that makes absolutely no sense for whenever I'm like, I'm going to be taking a complete break. That's because we're not just dealing with me making these decisions. So if somebody else in here would like to make a decision of, I want to post this type of video, okay, you may get that type of video. I don't know. If something bad shows up, like if somebody decides to post a bad video, hopefully it will be caught before before anything bad goes down. But we're taking a risk at breaking from the norm and the patterns of what the structure has kind of been for a while for me. And I actually literally just like looked over. I was mostly seeing like conversations, so I didn't want to butt in. But I am seeing one that says, KW, you have all of our support fully. If you need to take a break, make some changes, you better believe what we'll be supporting. Remember, happiness is a choice. You taught us all that. I wish I could take the credit for that. But I do say thank you very, very much. I do believe in happiness as a choice. Happiness as a Choice came from Shay Carl here on YouTube, and then I was never the one personally. Myself, unfortunately, personally, I was not the one to ever make videos about happiness as a choice. I do know that they were made, and I do recognize that it was very important, and I do believe it still. I do. Happiness definitely is something that you have to choose to have. Sometimes I go into work and I'll even like be told it on my phone of happiness is a choice, and I'm like, okay, thanks. I do want to say though that the one who created Smiling Void, which is probably the one that you guys are the most like, I don't want to say inspired by, because that's really weird, but from an outside perspective of it, the one who was most helpful and the most kind and the most preachy, almost. Can we say that? Preachy, almost, of the one who posted like pretty much most of the time on Smiling Void. Occasionally somebody else would post on Smiling Void, but that was a whole nother kerfuffle. Yes, I'm using the word kerfuffle. That was a whole nother kerfuffle that was going on, but the one that posted the videos like that were very inspiring and like you're important type of videos, that is not me, unfortunately. Wish I could take the credit. I have his face. I would love to take the credit. Not me. I used to take the credit because I didn't know I wasn't supposed to take the credit, or that truly just wasn't me. I do believe stuff like that. I definitely do. But to voice it the way that he does and whatnot is not something that I necessarily really do. And not something that I'm fully comfortable doing. Because I feel like if I mess something up, I worry of how that will be reflected. So I'm a little bit more of like okay, I'm just going to keep it to not being so you're important and encouraging and whatnot, but I do believe that sort of stuff, but it's just not something that I'm easily able to express the way that he just can, like, he just does it, and I know it comes from such a spiritual great place from him of like, this is very important to him, and he's very adamant about that, yes, every single person is important and they better know it, damn it. I wish that I had that ability. I guess, in a way, I could have that ability because of it's within me somewhere, but unfortunately there's like a wall or something built between that part of my brain. I don't know, like, why do I not have this ability? Like, you're so good at that. And then there's me over here like, hey, I'm thankful for you. You're great. I always feel so weird whenever I like watch my videos versus when I watch any of their videos because I'm like, oh, I just don't know how to words. I don't know how to express, but I do know that what I want to do is just I just want to create something that will help me with my producer certificate, like to where I don't feel like I wasted all of that time at school and stuff just for nothing and having this piece of paper on my wall that goes for nothing. Before you take a hiatus, I have one request. Please can you show the voice that inspired me so much to do what I love? Matuna. Matuna inspired you? I mean, that's cute. That's really sweet. I didn't know that Matuna could be inspirational. Now, I will just say, I don't know how to do a Matuna voice. Like, I can kind of get it, but I'm not great at it by any means. And I know that, like, none of us have been able to really get it anymore, which has been frustrating for many of them because it's just like he's kind of I don't fully know what happened. I know for a fact that I know like voice was lost or whatnot, and something happened, but I can't do a Matuna very well. I would love to be able to do Matuna really, really well. I can try. Yeah. Okay, so there was a bee, and he went buzz. That's as good as I've got. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, I'm just abandoning ship. But I do know that for most of us, it is very important that we try to do something that is completely out of our comfort zone. And I'm pushing for that. I talked to I already said this, but yeah, I talked it over with somebody that I trust and just kind of like, is this a smart move? And will this mentally be a smart move? Because I also don't want to trigger anything to where it's like, oh, we just strayed from the normal pattern and all of a sudden everything's going to go to hell in a handbasket. Because that's kind of what happened whenever everybody left from the channel, when everybody was like, peace, without the peace, like more of like, fuck you. Whenever that happened, yeah, pattern was broke, and it just kind of that went absolutely berserk for a while, and it was also a thing of we had zero idea what was going on at all in my head. Literally, it became a little more fear of, oh, this has to be schizophrenia or something. It's thankfully not, but you know, it is something, and it is something that I have to deal with and I have to work through. And so whenever I talked about, should we do the hiatus? Is this going to screw anything up? It seems like it will probably just be a lot more healthy in the long run to try to do something that is completely out of our comfort zone. So stepping away from YouTube a little bit. If somebody uploads a video, again, it won't be me, but somebody could upload a video, and that's fine. I'm not going to stop videos from being uploaded, and I may upload, who knows? So we're just going to see where this takes us. If it fails, it fails. But that's also why I'm going to stop the Patreon and stuff like that, because I don't want anybody being involved with my pipe dream, if that's what all this is. I don't want to believe this is a pipe dream because I have plans kind of getting started and whatnot, but if it's a pipe dream, I don't want anybody being like, I gave you money to just For what? For nothing. So we're going to be doing this alone and see where it takes us. But again, I will be on social media and all that. So if you follow me on Snapchat, if you follow me on Instagram, if you even like here, who knows? I'm really concerned as to what may happen here on this channel, but who knows? Who knows? We'll just have to see. But if I do put out anything, just it doesn't mean that I'm not working on a documentary or movie or whatever the hell I decide to work on. It just means that there was time or something like that. And just know I am literally always going to fight to make sure that I I don't forget about Artful Friends and that this channel stay very close to what keeps me rolling, because you all are very important. You all are very, very important and stuff. So I just want you all to know that I'm not leaving forever. For sure, not leaving forever. Changes are being made. Hiatus is being had, but just like Andrew Hussey, he went on a hiatus. It seemed like he forgot about us, but then he came back and he finished the comic and all was right with the world. Kind of. So, alright. I've rambled long enough about the fact that I'm leaving. I'm sad about it, but I'm excited about it too. And thank you to the many, 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 many of you who have been so understanding here in the chat. I've been watching this and I'm like, oh good, I'm not being screamed at. I was so worried. I was so worried I was going to be screamed at. Thank you all very, very much. I appreciate it. And I will definitely be seeing you on social media, for sure. So, I haven't forgotten about you. I love you all. Take care. I know it's springtime right now, but it is 20 degrees outside. Right now. Crazy. So, I hope that you all are going to stay happy and healthy and have a good time. Thank you all very much for the love and support, and I will see you all sometime. Bye.